Welcome here to my channel for another efficient workout where you get it all in one. Today we're going to do a sit workout or a HIIT training session, also called sprinting interval training or high intensity interval training. All about mixing strength and pulse exercises, working in those intervals. We have 4 different kind of blocks today. In each block we have 2 exercises. The first one is going to be a body weight strength and the next one is going to be a pulse exercise. The body weight strength we're going to go for 1 minute, and the pulse exercise we're going to go for 30 seconds, and we're going to alternative between that for 3 rounds. So 60 seconds of strength exercise only using our body weight, and then we're going to do the pulse exercise, mixing those 2 up, so going up those hills and down those valleys, so we are affecting and boosting our metabolism. And we have 4 different kind of sets, of course with different kind of exercises, but I will make sure to get it all wrapped up so you get a full body workout. You're gonna go and get some good shoes and an exercise mat, and then we are gonna bring some water, and my timer here is gonna go on and guiding. And I know some of you have requested that I am a little bit more on to say when to start and when to stop, so I will try to manage that, because in my previous session I had the timer on, of course, with the beeper, and some of you had a little bit of an issue using that beeper. So you can always put a comment below. I know I can't satisfy all of you, but I will try to do my best. Starting with a warm-up, and then we're going to do the workout, and I'm just going to guide you all the way through. So let's go and do this one together. Starting out by a little bit of a distance between your feet, and we're gonna reach up and inhale and bring those arms back again as we exhale. Let's go, bring it up and back. 2 more for that one. Lifting up our chest, sending little signals to our body that we are gonna go about to go on and move. And we're gonna push it forward here. So pressing in front of us, staying up in a nice position. Some of you have been here before, and you know the drill. Chin is in, chest is up, and in a good tight core area. So we are all easing off our spine. We're gonna push arms up over shoulder heights, and we're gonna stay up here. Bring your legs a little bit further back down so we have that good engagement in our glute muscle, opening up in our hip area. Both arms coming up, pushing up and bring them back down again. All about the movement, getting ready to do the workout itself. Pushing forward and back. So we're gonna stay here for a little bit and still squeezing those glutes, and we're gonna bring your heel up so we have that nice warming up in our knees. Feet still going on, and we're gonna do some circles in front of us. Bring it out and back. So we're leaning from one side to the opposite. 1 for 4 and 3, 2, and we're gonna stay put in center. Both arms coming up and bouncing a bit in your lower body, stretching out in a dynamic stretch, and 8 being affected on our breathing. And go for another 4, 3, 2, and stepping forward with our right foot and bring it back again. So just still continue here, forward and back. So no leaning forward with our knee over the top of the toe, just bouncing and pushing. Even though we're stepping forward, we're still pushing a little bit back. And we're going to alternative to the opposite leg. So forward and back, keep going, stepping forward. Still remembering using our arms so we get that full warmth within our body. 4 more, 4 and 3 and 2, and we're gonna step out to the side. So opposite leg, stepping out and bring it back again. So every time we do a little bit of a bend, keep your chin in and open up. 4 and 3, 2, and we're gonna alternative other side, pushing down, using your arms, feel the warmth, and 4, 3, 2, and stepping forward for 4, opposite leg, 4 and 3, 2, stepping to the side, same leg. So this time we're gonna go with the same leg, 2, and now opposite leg forward. Yes, doing that twice, more here, and stepping same leg to the side. Bring it down and bring it up again for 4, and 3, 2, and do a side step, pushing, and bring it back again. Yes, still remembering our core, the engagement here. And we're gonna be here for 8 and 7, shoulders down, even though we're pushing forward. And for another 4, and 3, 2, and stay in a good position here, lifting up, and bring those heels out to the side, and keep that good engagement in your pelvic floor. And especially when we do that big distance between our feet, we want to get in touch with all that core and pelvic floor. Pushing arms up, bring it up. As soon as we bring our arms up above shoulder level, we are affecting our breathing a little bit more. Heart rate is raising, lifting, squeezing, and feel your waist. Stepping down with that toe again, and we're going to do some rotation, warming up the spine. Maybe you just woke up, maybe you're on your way, just got back from work. Now we're just going to do some mobilization in our spine so we get ready to do the movement itself. And it's always best when you're warmed up a bit with a dynamic warm-up, so you're getting yourself both mentally and physically ready to do the workout. So we're gonna go from one side, and we're gonna squeeze and engage. Chin is still in, and bring it up. And exhale, inhale, exhale, yes. So a good nice stretch around your shoulder area, your armpit. We don't want tight muscle here. And 2 more on each. Bring it up and back. And let's go for 1 more on each. Hands on thighs, and we're gonna go into a sumo squat with the big distance between our feet. I like to pull my toes a little bit out to the side. It makes me feel a little bit more open in my hip area, but you could still point your toes forward instead. Hands on thighs, bringing it up. So we're not gonna go in a rounded position. We're gonna stay up in that good, nice position here. Good alignment. Opening up, squeezing our glutes, our thighs. Moving on to come up on your toes, engaging your calf muscle. Squeezing, 4 more, 4 and 3 and 2, and stay put here, twisting a little bit, but still in a good engagement in your core. Yeps, and 4 and 3, 2, and if you need a little bit more of a warm-up, you can do some jogging on the spot, and then you just can put me to a stop, and you can come back if you need a little bit more. But else, you might want to grab some water, and while you do that, I will show you the 2 first exercises, because there's going to be no rest in between. So we're going to go for those 60 seconds, the 1 minute, and we're going to go straight into that pulse exercise. So doing the 60 seconds of that strength exercise, we're gonna grab a little bit of the end of those 60 seconds to get up and get ready for the pulse exercises. So we still keep those 30 seconds. The first exercise we're gonna go for is a triceps plank. You can do it on your toes, bring it up and back down, and you can do exactly the same on your knees. And do remember, you can always shuffle between those 2 exercises. So when there's almost like 5 seconds left, I will let you know, and you're gonna go up, and we're gonna do a shoot up. And do remember, it's not a jump squat. We're gonna do that pushing back with our butt, and we're gonna bring our hands up, and they're gonna stay up on top over shoulder level all the time. And we're gonna do that for 30 seconds. I remind you when to come back down again, and we're gonna alternate between those 2 exercises for 3 rounds, and then we have 3 more sets to go. First, we're gonna have a countdown for 10 seconds. You are ready in your triceps plank. Maybe you wanna try to start out on you. Yes, let's go on our toes. And if you think at 1 minute is a little bit over the edge, you are just gonna bring your knees down. So it's much better to modify than to just lie down and wait for that minute to complete. So all about engaging your core. We're gonna squeeze it and we're gonna stay in that plank position. And a little bit of a trick that you can push off with your feet. So helping along your arms, bring it up, feel your shoulders, your arms, and of course your core, your abs. Chin is in and bring it up. And it's no problem at all to go down and do some repetition here. But try sometimes now and then to do the one on toes so you know you have a progress. So you are gonna stand up now. You're gonna follow along here and we're gonna go up and we're gonna do the shoot up for the 30 seconds. So just half the time of the body strength. So now you're gonna push yourself, bringing it up and getting affected on your breathing. And we're only gonna stay here for the 30 seconds. 15 seconds left. Chin is in, pushing those arms up, pushing those feet forward. 5 seconds. Full amount of time here. Yes, come down here. Bip, bip, down in for a triceps plank. And we're gonna go straight into that one. Lifting it up, bringing it back down again. Almost 60 seconds. I'm gonna go with approximately 55 because we need some seconds. And keep going. If it takes you a little bit longer to get up and stand up for the pulse exercise, then just have a look at the timer and you can go up for maybe like 7 seconds or so before. That's okay. It's better to cut from the strength exercise because that's 1 minute compared to cutting from the pulse exercise, which we try to keep as short as possible to push in. Yep, let's go up. Standing, ready for that shoot up. So no resting in between. One to the next one. Chin is in, and bring it up, and squeezing. So you should try to get affected on your breathing. You're kind of like lying a little bit higher because you did the body weight and you have no break in between. So it's, maybe it's not the right word to say, it's easier. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and back for that tricep plank. Let's go. It's a little bit easier when you're not all the way down in that valley when you're gonna do the pulse exercise. If you're moving a little bit further up in your heart rate. I don't know if that makes sense, but having no break in between can be both good and a little bit more of a challenge. Keep your core strong. Up we go, back again. If the lack of quality, put your knees down, lift your heels up, and continue. You will be stronger. Stay consistent. So in a few seconds, we are gonna go back up on feet in approximately 10 seconds. And we're gonna do the shoot up for the final round, and then we have a little bit of a break. Let's get up and standing, ready, 3, 2, and 1, and push it up. So push your butt back, hands above shoulders. And in 20 seconds, you're gonna have a short break. Pushing it up, 10 seconds. So pushing yourself as hard as possible, knowing that there's a break coming up. 3, 2, and here we are. So you're just gonna do some good inhale and some good exhales. Maybe you want to get that water, and then we're going to continue. So if you're here thinking that I don't need the break, you do need the break. Maybe it's about being a little bit more intense, but I do know there's also a different path on your fitness journey. So maybe you just started and you are not able to push yourself as hard as you will be able to, then you might want to just skip me and just go on to the next block. The next one is going to be a push-up, and we're going to add some tapping because 1 minute of a push-up can be a little bit too long. So we're going to go down, we're going to tap, I'm going to tap, engaging our core, and then we're going to come back. If you're on your knees, you're going to go down here, but you're still going to go up here, tapping and tapping. So that's going to be the body weight strength exercise. The pulse exercise is going to be high knees in and out, and you can go with lifting up here, bouncing, or you can always do some jogging on the spot. So that's the two first. You're going to settle in for that push-up. Come down on your knees or on your toes, and we're going to count down for 10 seconds. Hands right underneath your shoulder belt, engaging core, and let's go. Bring it down, tapping leg, opposite hand, and continue here. And as I showed in the beginning, you can go on your knees, come back on your toes, tapping and tapping. So what is important is that you can go all the way down, chest towards your exercise mat, up and stay in that straight arm plank, tapping, doing some stabilization work, and keep it going. I will keep an eye on the time, telling you a few seconds before when to get up, pushing it, keep moving, 5 seconds before we're gonna go up, and we're gonna do that now. Ready in 4, 3, 2, and high knees, only for 30 seconds, half the amount of the strength exercise. So you're kind of resting muscle-wise in your upper body while you do this intense, make it into an interval training, pushing your pulse, heart rate a bit further up. Continue for 7 seconds, 4, 3, and let's come back down again. Not a lot of time to do all different kind of things. One thing right after the next one. Squeezing slowly down, and no hyperextension. So if you find yourself leaning back here, the first time might be you have a little bit of a sore lower back. It's perfect to come down here and do the exercise. And you can have a little bit of a look at the timer, and you maybe want to go on your toes for 10 seconds and then come back on your knees. It's all about a process and a progress. Yes, 10 more seconds here before we're going up. Cutting those 5 seconds off. And bring it up. 4 seconds for the high knees in and out. 2, and let's go. Or you can do the modification in and out. Leaning back a bit. Yes, keep moving. Do remind yourself it's only 30 seconds. 10 seconds more. Yes, 4, 3, 2, and come back down. Final round for this one. Tapping. So give you a little bit of space from the push-up by tapping both knees. Feel your way. Feel your body working with you. Chin is in. Bring it up. 30 seconds left. Besides, it's not fully 30 seconds. We're gonna stand up a few seconds before. Approximately 15 seconds here. Final round for the push-up. Tap. Slowly down, bring it up, and going all the way up now. 4 seconds for the high knees, and here we are. So we have a break coming up in those 30 seconds. Leaning back, inhaling and exhaling. So get that air in and release. Pushing yourself for 10 more seconds. I know you can do it. Do the modification. Keep moving. 2, and here we are. Yes. Go and get water, and the great news is that you are halfway now. So 2 more blocks. So with this kind of workout, you can do whatever. You really don't need that much of equipment. And it's gonna take you under half an hour. So that's still a time frame where we have lots of energy to complete. We're gonna start with sitting, and we're gonna do some sitting knees. If this is uncomfortable for your lower back, you can of course come back down here, and you can lift both upper body and lower body at the same time. So that is gonna be our strength exercise, and then we're gonna move up and we're gonna do jump squat forward and back for the 30 seconds. So let's get in position, sitting, countdown here, leaning back, engaging your ab, your core area, arms out to the side, chin is in. Let's go. 1 minute here. You, if possible, you just keep your heels up. If you need a little bit of a rest and ease off, you can bring your heels down in between, or maybe you want to go 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you might want to tap down and lifting up. Or else you're just going to do that modification where you lie down and you're going to lift up and back again, doing almost the same. Here we have a little bit more of a core challenge and a balance challenge. So squeezing, feel your ab area working, pulling down and back again. In 10 seconds, we're gonna go up and do the jump squat forward and back. And let's get ready. Get up on your feet, distance between your feet, and we are jumping forward and back. If this is not good for you, you can go with a totally body extension. Instead, bring it up on your toes in a good acceleration so you still get that power movement. But forward and back for 15 seconds more. Push butt back and stay up with your chest. We want that flexion in our lower body. 5 more seconds. So no flexion in our upper body. Yes. Sitting back down and going straight into that ab exercise. Second round. Squeezing or lie down. Yep. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale. And do yourself that favor that you actually feel what you're doing. Don't think about anything else. Just feeling it in your ab and your core area. 25 seconds here. Stay put or lie down. Just do some kind of movement. So bring it up and back again. Feel it out to the side. 10 seconds. 2 up and standing. 5 more seconds. Squeezing, and let's get up on our feet. 4 seconds. Jump squat forward and back on the totally body extension. We are going here. Bring it forward. Bring it back. So stay up. When you jump forward, you're still gonna push your butt back. So no knees over toes. So back with those heels. Yes, 10 more seconds. Pushing yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, and Sitting down, straight into our ab work. Up we go. Final round for this one. You could do it, or maybe you need a few seconds lying down, doing the modification. As long as you can feel it in your core, make your arms strong. Pull down, up we go. But no flipping with our head. Stay in that position. Up we go. Yes, another 10 seconds. Cutting off those 5 to get up and get ready. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and up. Standing, 4 seconds. Ready to jump forward now. Let's go. Chin is in. So sometimes I see people like going this, or maybe like this instead of down here. So always an eye on quality. 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and here we are. To a stop. Get water. And we have one more block. Yes, you are doing good. So now we're gonna do a little bit less up and down. We're gonna start here doing a frog thrust, engaging our core and our glute muscle up, pushing it, feel it all the way here, but lifting up with your butt. And we're gonna go up for a mountain climber where we are pushing our heels, our knees, sorry, out to the side, so we get a little bit more of oblique work here. So this is our final set. Count down here, 10 seconds. Lie down with your hands underneath your hips, nose pointing down, 3, 2, and now bring it up and back again. If possible, you will go with both knees off. If it's a little bit of a mess in your lower back, then you try first of all to engage your core a little bit more, but if that's still not working, go with single leg up and down, just as long as you feel it in your glutes. Looking down, squeezing, make sure you stay put up here so you feel your glute muscle. 20 seconds left, and I think it's a good thing to add in some pelvic floor work, so engaging that pelvic floor as well. Yes, in a few seconds, 5 seconds, up on our arms, doing the mountain climber out to the side. So up, hands underneath shoulders, engaging, and let's go in for that mountain climber. If you're not fond of having your head hanging down, you can go up and do some, again, jogging on the spot, or you can do some wide leg run. So you're gonna push yourself for another 15 seconds, and we're just gonna lie down and keep on moving with the frog lift right after this one. 10 more seconds where you are getting short of breath. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and lie down, and let's go. Lifting off both or single leg, squeezing. And if you're hardcore, you're not gonna go dipping down with your knees, just gonna stay up and leave your knees off the exercise mat. So bring it up, slowly down, relax your shoulders. 25 seconds before round 2 of the mountain climber. Squeezing, feeling your way. 15 seconds. Bring it up and down, engaging pelvic floor. 5 more seconds here. and 2, and hands underneath, shoulders up we go, and into that mountain climber, bringing your knees out to the side. Up we go. Squeezing, feeling your way, reminding yourself it's only 30 seconds, and then we have one more of each, and then you completed the workout. So 10 seconds. Bring it up, and let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lie down. One more frog lift. Yeah, I guess it's because it kind of looked like frog legs since it's called that. Squeezing. Up we go. Work with your glute muscle. Inhaling and exhaling. I like to keep my feet close packed so I know I lift it equal amount up from the exercise mat. Up we go, down again. 15 seconds. Squeezing and keep moving. You're almost there. 5 seconds left. And hands underneath shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and bring it up for that final one. So you're gonna inhale, you're gonna exhale, you're gonna believe in it, because you always need to believe. It starts in your mindset, pushing yourself harder and harder just because you know you are able to do so. 15 seconds, bring it up. Final exercise for today's workout. 10 more seconds, you wanna get the fullest out of it. Inhale, exhale, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and well done. Just like a steak, you are all well done. Get some water and give yourself a high five. You did good. So many choices in our life. You choose to be here today. Good for you. And I will put a link below and on top here for some stretching for you to do, or else you could just, you know, do like a little bit of a lower body stretch and a little bit of a upper body stretch, and then you're all good to go. And maybe you want to put in on rest days, in between days, you want to put in some yoga or Pilates or some stretching, some connecting tissue. You can find all that here on my channel. So until I see you next time, make sure that you stay happy, you stay healthy, and you stay strong. Take good care. Bye.